I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we ask Danielle Ann Campbell to come on stage to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose proud stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And talents preparing to be the leaders of tomorrow. Relentless, resilient, and now victorious. During your times at YHS, I've watched you make mistakes. I've watched you grow as leaders in your community. You've used your voice to raise awareness when injustice struck, administered compassion and altruism when others were in need, and created an environment and culture of increased spirit and energy on campus. I'm proud of the young men and women you have become and look forward to seeing the impact each of you have on the community and on our world. While it is important to recognize your efforts, I would be remiss if I didn't recognize the unsung heroes of your journey. Parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles, if you have raised one of the graduates of the class of 2022. Class of 2022, a new world lies
Of tonight. First up, we have Dr. Kathy Burns, the Super S YHS School-Related Employee of the Year. Last, it is my pleasure to introduce the following students who are serving as marshals for tonight's service. These marshals have been selected from the class of 2023 because they have the highest weighted academic grade point average. First up, we have Thomas Drummond. Next, we have Sebastian Joinville. Next up is Eric Lozano. Then we have Christian Melroy, Chloe O'Brien, Samuel Santana Delgado, Tristan Utaw, and Victoria Thompson. Now, I would like to introduce
often take time out of their days to counsel us students and help keep us on track. Every time I've thought of this day since the start of high school, I've known I wanted to deliver a speech at graduation. And the more graduation rolled around the corner, the more butterflies I got thinking about today. 4 years of thinking about where I am right now Yet I waited to start writing this speech until about 2 weeks ago. What's worse, I scratched out what I had before and began rewriting this 5 days ago. Maybe I just worked better at the last minute. When I was a kid, it's funny that we can say was a kid now that we're pretty much grown up, I used to sit at the kitchen table and ramble to my mom about life, my purpose in life, and how the world works. However, I tended to do this when we were already late to go somewhere. My mom and I are always late, and I think more people here can relate to that than we want to admit. However, her one response that stuck with me was, "Miriam, I know you want to figure out the entire world right now, but we need to go." Like I said, I work better at the last minute. Years later, I still haven't figured out the entire world. But have any of us? Definitely not. Not even Mark Twain figured out the entire world. But can we make an attempt to figure out our own role in our fraction of the world? Absolutely so. Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." I was signing my best friend's yearbook last week, and I was doing the classic, "I can't believe how far we ditched that everyone friend group ever." We are all going down drastically different paths, and what fractions of this world you'll influence. High school is not the end of your road. God has a purpose and a plan for you, and I hope you all learn what those purposes and plans are, whether you're going your own way to college, the military. Wow, my cap almost fell off. Whether you're going to college, the military, a trade school. Actually happened that time. All right. No cap it is. College, the military, a trade school, or the workforce. We got it. Whatever you do, I've seen so much potential in our class to create lasting impacts on our surroundings. As Francois Rabelais said in his last words, "I go to seek a great perhaps." Perhaps those of you who go into law will find yourself turning political tides by playing a role in a landmark decision. Maybe one of you will design women's pants with pockets so you can actually put things in. We ladies definitely need that. And I think we all know that Nick Emerson, our class valedictorian, is going to be our next Bill Gates. To the dreamers, wide-eyed believers, hanging on to hope by a thread. To the soulful, heart-open, hopeful, keep on charging ahead. Go out there. Be the change you want to see, and find your her purpose. Leaving Yulee High School behind to go find your why in life is so scary, exciting, and bittersweet all at once, but we've got to be who we are. I won't keep you from your diploma any longer. We did it, guys. I hope you had the time of your life. It's been a pleasure to be your class president. Now, go out there and be great. Long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. High school? Been there, done that. Miriam and Kermit signing off. Thank you.
Class of 2022, we also would like to recognize our Assistant Superintendent, Mark Durham, and School Board Member, Jeremy Diomas. At this time, I would like to introduce Braxton Garner. He will lead us into our alma mater.
Do this, man. Why is it not on? Hold on. Ooh, it's not on. One sec. All right. Thank you. All right. The wind gonna blow my phone over. It's all right. All right, I need y'all to clap. Y'all ready? Everybody gonna clap on beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. At our county's intersection, reared against the sky, proudly stands our motto.
I wanted to start my speech by saying thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to all the parents, all the friends, all the people we've encountered on our journey. You've helped us get to where we are. At the start of 2018, I was told by a number of seniors and upperclassmen that I would not come out of high school the same person that I was. My friend group was going to shift and evolve. My plans would change throughout the years. 4 years ago, I thought of these things as just words being said. I did not have faith in my path, and I'm sure that a lot of us came into high school with an idea of who we wanted to be, but we really were able to make that happen with the people that we've surrounded ourselves with. Today, we are able to proudly walk across this stage because of the support of those who have been by our side. I know we will continue to grow past any obstacles that encounter our path, past any people that don't believe in us, and past the versions of who we used to be able to become better versions of ourselves and achieve our goals. Going into our future with the knowledge that we have the capability to change ourselves and those around us and to make an impact on the bigger world around us gives me hope that the class of 2022 will do amazing things. And I don't say this in the stereotypical way of we're all going to do great things. 2022, the class of 2022 is diverse, and we will achieve our goals. We have overcome many obstacles together. One of the biggest ones we all know, I won't even say, but that definitely turned everyone's world upside down. But we kept it together and we pushed through because of the support that we've had. And I know that we will continue to go past no matter what happens. If there's one thing that we take into our future from our high school experience, I hope that we all know what we've overcome and that we are able to keep pushing past no matter what circumstances lie ahead of us. I want everyone to take themselves seriously, but know when to have fun. We only have today, so let's live our best life every day.
At this time, I would like to recognize the valedictorian of the class of 2022, Nick Emerson. While Nick was successfully in the classroom, he also had great achievement outside the classroom. He competed in the U.S. Constitutional Bowl, helping his team bring home the first place trophy to Yulee High School, competed and won the Rotary Oratory competition at both the district level and the regional level, and was one of the YHS Envirothon team, which placed third in the state. Nick plans on attending the University of Florida in the fall, working toward his goal of becoming a veterinarian.
Good evening, Yulee High School. And thank you everyone else for coming. I am honored to be Yulee High School's class of 2022 valedictorian. At the speed of sound, or slow as molasses, I've spent the last month pondering this question, and I still can't decide. Did these past 4 years blow by me at Mach 2, or did they pass at a slow crawl? Because there were definitely times during class when I would look up at the clock and it would not move. However, I recently realized that it doesn't matter how fast that I feel like those past 4 years went by, because the true measure of those years is the amount of crazy stuff that's happened during them. The Notre Dame burned down, we've had 2 presidents, we survived a global pandemic, a new rover landed on Mars, and we witnessed the rise of one of the most addicting drugs ever created by man, TikTok. Now, these are just a few of the groundbreaking events that happened, and I'm sure that all of you could think of even more at a moment's notice. But it's crazy to believe that they all happened while we were attending Yulee High. When I wrote this speech, I wanted to find a quote from either a book or movie that really summed up what made our class special. And while I was brainstorming, I remembered that I watched one of the best movies of all time just at the beginning of the year. The name of the movie is Dead Poets Society, and if you haven't seen it, it's a coming-of-age story starring Robin Williams. And the main idea behind it is that there's a group of teenagers who meet a fairly irregular English teacher. The English teacher's name is Mr. Keating, and he fascinates his students because he teaches with such unorthodox methods. He doesn't just want his students to be able to spew information from memory, but rather he wants his students to be able to connect with what they're learning about in a personal way and use those new ideas to discover who they truly are. Now, I know that does sound a little corny, but just hear me out. In the first week of teaching, Mr. Keating brought all of his students to the front of the school, where he had them surround several cases of trophies and awards. And while they were all staring at the achievements of students past, he taught them his first and most valuable lesson. His words were as powerful as they were short, and his lesson started with just 2 words. Carpe diem. The quote is Latin, and it means to seize the day. This phrase was the backbone of Mr. Keating's teachings, and when I first watched the movie, I found it to be a powerful saying to live by. Now, I realize that I agreed with it so much because our class has already been unconsciously living by that phrase for the past 4 years. Our time in high school was a truly unique one. Our first year was pretty much the only year that could be considered normal. After that, things kind of started to spiral off the rails. But that didn't stop us from leaving our mark. Our freshman year was relatively comparable to most other classes. We went from being the big fish of the middle school to the tiny minnows of the high school, gawking at the upperclassmen. But then we went down the path less traveled. Rather than being that freshman class who looks like a deer in headlights, we decided to show our voice. We showed our fiery passion and made it known that we were going to be a class worth remembering. Then our sophomore year came around, and everything seemed to be going relatively okay. Until second semester, of course. No one could have guessed that we wouldn't be coming back after spring break. It was a sudden, abrupt change to our lives, but it didn't stop anything. Our class knew we had what it took to persevere and leap over the hurdle that was before us. We continued to complete our work and finish out the year strong. But that was just the beginning. When we got to junior year, we were faced with 2 options. Either continue schooling online or come back and run the risk of getting sick. Both of those options were less than favorable, and many of us knew that that year was going to be weird. We had to wear masks. There were plastic dividers on every single lunch table. It felt like every other week, someone in our classes was getting quarantined, and many school functions were either extremely limited or canceled altogether. We knew that our junior year would go down in the history books, so we did what we had to do. We became trailblazers, leading ourselves through a pandemic that had no end in sight. We did not let it stop us. We took pride in our actions and did whatever it took to make our junior year as normal as possible. And I can confidently say that we succeeded. When we finally made it to our senior year, we had been tempered by our past experiences. We had faced our previous obstacles head on and landed on our feet, ready to finish our high school careers strong. We became leaders and an example for the classes behind us, leading the way through and creating a path for others to follow. Over the course of the past 4 years, not only had we taken every chance we had to shape the story of our school, but we also all learned valuable lessons that have molded us into the young adults we are today. However, our story is not over. Class of 2022, I want you to look at your fellow classmates to your left and right. Now, unless you happen to be twins, you're obviously going to look different than each other. But it's not what's on the outside that matters, but rather what's on the inside. Each one of us has our own unique passions, ideas, and goals that we strive to achieve. We are such a diverse class with such enormous possibilities for changing the world. So, as I make my final regards as a student at Yulee High School, I'd like to thank our faculty, administration, and most of all, our families for getting us to where we are today. But I also want to tell my fellow classmates to never give up on your dreams. We have already proved ourselves capable by graduating as one of the most tested classes in the past 2 decades. But it doesn't end here. Keep on striving for the goals you want to achieve, and never forget to seize the day.
Class of 2022, are you guys ready? Let's get started. Nicholas Logan Emerson, honor graduate. Babora Trebal. Reagan Lynn Lutson, honor graduate. Miriam Juliette Sansay, honor graduate. Kira Elizabeth McGinnis, honor graduate. Alessia Chavez Tafur, honor graduate. Michaela Chavez Tafur, honor graduate. Gabriela Maria Parr, honor graduate. Megan Noel Robert, honor graduate. Carly Jo Lurleen Weaver, honor graduate. Danielle Ann Marie Gamble. Braxton Colin Gardner. Raymond Christopher Albury IV. Emily Grace Alcorn, honor graduate. Noah Jacob Almeida, honor graduate. Arthur Blaine Anderson. Nicole Esther Arroyo. Veronica Sophia Arroyo Vega, honor graduate. Christian Joshua Ash, honor graduate. Chloe Christine Donahue. Jonathan Dalton Norfleet. Morgan Marilyn Noel Murphy. Carter David Ray. Melanie Elaine Levitt. Diana Yulula Pascal. Janaya Alicia Latson. Aaron Nicholas Martin. Ernest Charles Roberts. Braden James Barr. Kylie Ann Baker. Bryce Kaikoa Baldus, honor graduate. Travis Allen Bernard. Caleb Ryan Bartholomew. Colton Aubrey Bartlett, honor graduate. David Aiden Batten. Leo Joseph Bauer V, honor graduate. Andrew Dylan Beach. Amelia Rose Bell. Mariah Nicole Bergeron. John Caden Blades. Savannah Taylor Benaki. Michael Benia Jr. Caroline Lee Brackens, honor graduate. Alyssa Nicole Braddock. William Carlton Bramstead, honor graduate. Chase Tyler Brockman. Merrick Lorca Bronick, honor graduate. Caden Scott Broussard, honor graduate. Deshaun Curtis Brown. Kayla Aisha Brown, honor graduate. Jaden Ty Brown, honor graduate. Eliana Paris Brown, honor graduate. Miranda Suzanne Brown Emery, honor graduate. Jaheim Raquan Bryant, honor graduate. Brady Stewart Buds, honor graduate. Quadria Zykia Burgess. Emma Jean Diane Burns. Ryan Wayne Burns. Holly Catherine Bertha. Hunter Robert Bertha, honor graduate. Adriana Renee Casido, honor graduate. Brooke Leilani Calipari. Alex John Campbell, honor graduate. Jakaya Janae Campbell, honor graduate. Antonio Luis Casillas. Amelia Farron Clifford, honor graduate. Ashton Braden Coffey. Destiny Michelle Coleman, honor graduate. Alyssa Marie Comp. John Dylan Connolly. Linda Michelle Cook, honor graduate. Chelsea Laura Endo Cooner, honor graduate. Dean James Cooper. Ernest Anderson Geronimo Cortez. Reese Michael Crossman. Savannah Lee Curry. Lucas Taylor Darlington. Naribel Marie Delgado Hernandez. Lacey Jade Denmark, honor graduate. Madison Carter Dennis, honor graduate. Xander James DePina Gilbride. Alexis Virginia DeVoe, honor graduate. Devonte Nikel, doctor. Hayden Paul Domingo, honor graduate. Kayla Louise Drake, honor graduate. Samuel J. Ebert. Abigail Kristen Edwards, honor graduate. Jared Austin Ellie. Connor Edward Emmerich. Brianna Lee English, honor graduate. Jalen Caress Etienne, honor graduate. Matthew Thomas Evans, honor graduate. Hattie Marie Fannin. Andrea Colleen Ferris. Isabella Rivera Fergozo Ferreira, honor graduate. Aiden Duchesne Fonjami. Derek D'Angelo Jashim Forsyne. Cameron Evan Fowler, honor graduate. Kaylin Dene Frances G. Brielle Jeanette Franco, honor graduate. Caden Lee Frazier, honor graduate. Marissa Christine Gant, honor graduate. Princeton Cole Gardner. Aurora Lee Gerard, honor graduate. Emily Diane Gilbert. George Byron Good. Gage Matthias Ghost. Justin Ryan Gordon. Emma Lee Gorin, honor graduate. Gabrielle Nara Grant, honor graduate. Bobby LaQuavius Griffin, honor graduate. Gage Michael Gruns. Tori Ryan Gunther, honor graduate. Tristan Anthony Hall, honor graduate. Emma Taylor Hamlet. Jackson Edward Hammond. Amaya Tyler Hannah, honor graduate. Emily Elizabeth Harridge. Trinity Paige Harris, honor graduate. Nicole Danielle Harrison. Kirsten Lynn Hartsfield, honor graduate. Riley Elizabeth Hatch. Emma Lane House Jensen, honor graduate. Emily Isabella Hawthorne, honor graduate. Keith Raymond Heidinger, honor graduate. John Ronan Henneke. Caleb Brian Henning, honor graduate. Robert Clay Henson, honor graduate. Nadia Rose Herbie, honor graduate. Hunter Dennis Herman, honor graduate.
David Brennan Higginbotham, honor graduate. Jessie Renee Hauntz. Christina Nicole Jackson, honor graduate. Elizabeth Ann Jackson. Kali Rashawn Jackson. Cameron Lavon Jacobs. Irina Joyce John Baptiste. Cheyenne Sierra Jenkins.
Joseph Daniel Jenkins. Amari O'Neill Jennings. Alexis Marie Johnson. Jesse Michael Johnson. Summer Dakota Johnson, honor graduate. Zachary Allen Johnson. You ready? Kendall Duran Jones, honor graduate. Laura Beth Grace Jones, honor graduate. Nathaniel Allen Manning Jones. Matthew James Jordan. Fedorov Jules. Bethany Page Keir, honor graduate. Wesley Aaron Keene. Timothy James King Jr. William Thomas Kennebrew V. Lestat Jacob LaChapelle. Jamarius Delarian Lampkin. Chloe Beth Losser. Zachary Stephen Lee Jr. Sierra Rose Lee, honor graduate. Michael Corey Lemon. Brooke Lynn Lentz, honor graduate. Carl Duane Lindsay III, honor graduate. Lila Raquel Lopez Granella, honor graduate. Dustin Alexander Lovell. Hayden Corey Loudenslager. Avery Luft, honor graduate. Darius Isaiah Lumpkins. Emily Louise Lundy, honor graduate. Andrew Schuyler Lynn. Madison Nicole Leisinger. Kaylee Jade Manning, honor graduate. Jamon Jerquez Lamar Martin. Madeline Amanda Martinez, honor graduate. Aaron Lane McConnell, honor graduate. Hannah Nolan McCormick, honor graduate. Devin Christopher McDowell. Brody Allen McGee, honor graduate. Ariana Danielle McLaughlin Bivens. Jocelyn Marie McGraw, honor graduate. Aisha Dejanay McClarty. Wade Mason McMillan, honor graduate. Caitlin Lee Metz. Timothy Ralph Michael, honor graduate. Joseph Anthony Michelle, Jr. Alexa Sloan Mims. Madeline Paige Mitchell. Joshua Gage Mobley. Joseph Val Jack Montplaisir. Jaden Christian Montgomery. Hunter Joseph Mooney. Andrew David Moricana. Mark Evan Moricana. Skylar Grace Morris. Destiny Alice Morrison. Alexis Gabrielle Morton. Reese McKenna Mumbauer, honor graduate. Kylie Michelle Murphy. Emily Elizabeth Myers. Olivia Grace Myers, honor graduate. Justice Colton Meyer. Lindsay Nicole Neighbors, honor graduate. Haley Caroline Naumo, honor graduate. Tyler Joseph Nelson. Isabella Mary Nicholson. Antonio Esteban Nieves. Julian Sean Nipper, honor graduate. Samantha Ray Nix. Tristan Lane Nolan. Brady Thomas Noel. Kiala Tylea O'Neill. Dalton Michael Ollendorf. William James Owen. Spencer Hayden Page, honor graduate. McRae Mary Parent, honor graduate. Jamarian Andrew Parks. Kylan Samuel Payton. Caleb Deshaun Peavy. David Charles Peck. Jacqueline Eden Piniche Rivera, honor graduate. John Thomas Penrod, honor graduate. Adrian Justine Noel Perez. Jamie Amelia Perry. Riley Ann Peninsky. Miles Alexander Pino. Kaylee Ann Pizarro. Jordan Nicholas Pokenis. Olivia K. Polk, honor graduate. Kendall Grace Pratt. Logan Stephen Press. Josiah David Prophet. Jasha Coriana Rainey. Ricky Rajkumar. Gerson Ramos. You ready? Josiah DeMott Rawls. Wyatt Cole Ray, honor student. Kirsten Alexis Reeder. Abria Tequil Richo. Gage Gavin Riley. Nicole Marie Ritchie. Olivia Marie Ritchie. Italy Anisi Ritchie, honor graduate. Bailey Michelle Roberts. Sebastian Rodriguez. Nicole Rodriguez Leboy. Gavin Scott Rojero. Omar Joel Romero, honor graduate. Jalen Rose Rosario. Tyler Dayton Rochong. Leonard Bernard Ross, Jr. Logan James Ruffton, honor graduate. Emmanuel Ivan Salome, Jr. Alanis Maria Santiago Maldonado, honor graduate. Brianna Marie Sapp. Jackson David Schaefer. Evan Michael Shantz. William Jacobson Schleyer, honor graduate. Ashley Marie Schmeling, honor graduate. Kevin Taylor Smith. Keaton Xander Sexton. Kaylee Sharp. Isabella Shaw. Caitlin Mackenzie Shea, honor graduate. Asa Joseph Shepherd, honor graduate. Elisa Solis Perez. Isabella Angel Spedalari, honor graduate. Mackenzie Jordan Spires, honor graduate. Zach Stafford. Layla Mackenzie Stansel. Just hang out. Ethan Reese Starling. Jillian Grace Stevens, honor graduate. Caden Jace Sweat. Hazel Saminsky, honor graduate. Bailey May Tate. Dynasty Jade Taylor, honor graduate. Bradley Daniel Thomas. Tejan St. Thomas. Jordan Brianna Thornton. Barrett Carter Thrift. Brianne Ashley Thrift. Kayla Rebecca Tobin. Andrew Joseph Turner. Deanna Lee Turner. Gabriel Clinton Valentine. Natalia Anthony Venezuela, honor graduate. Sergio Luis Vega Sanchez. Daniel Lee Vest. Jayla Tiaja Ikea Vickers, honor graduate. Grace Marie Rhiannon Wagner, honor graduate. Jonathan Tyler Walker. Riley Peyton Wall. William Curtis Walther. Adam Yahia Walton, honor graduate. Jacoby Kennard Warner. Michael Anthony Waters, honor graduate. Jacob Alexander Webster. Jackson Tide Weekly. Courtney Danielle Weir. Kelsey Paige Westfall, honor graduate. Allison Marie Wetmore. Kendra Marie Wharton, honor graduate. Marcel Tevay White. Jergati LaShawn Tremaine Wilcox. Cole Bradley Wilder. Matthew Guy Wiley, honor graduate. Tylen Lacerio Wilson Mitchell. Tylen. Rebecca Lane Winter, honor graduate. Brett Sinclair Wooten Jr. Olivia Cheyenne Wyckoff, honor graduate. And last but not least, Aiden Nathaniel Zarski.
Let's hear it for class of 2022. At this time, I'd like to call Dr. Burns to the podium.
Class of 2022, having met all the requirements as outlined by the Nassau County School District and the state of Florida, I hereby declare you graduates of Yulee High School.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you.